Okay, let's look at this nature of the roots question. Here we go. Describe the nature of the roots of this equation without solving the equation. Well, you can just go to that part of the quadratic formula that's called delta, b squared minus 4ac. So if I go 2 squared minus 4 times 3 times minus 1, I'm going to get my answer, because I'm looking at that number 16. Now the square root of 16 is a nice even integer. So that means when I put it in the quadratic formula, I'm going to get a rational number, that it's going to be real, and I'm going to get two different answers, plus and minus 4. So they're going to be unequal. Well, that's the nature of those roots in that quadratic equation. Now it says determine the values of k such that this expression has equal roots. Well, first you have to, it's all about delta. What makes equal roots? When you're adding and subtracting 0. So we need to make delta 0. Well, first we bring over the 9, make it plus 9, and then we take b squared minus 4ac. b is k minus 4 times 1 times 9. That's 36. Minus 36. We add 36. Take the square root of, what's the square root of 36? There are two values for k that will make equal roots. Will make this delta 0, positive or negative 6. Now here's one that's a little bit harder, because if you don't know this trick here, it's going to be a little bit hard. They say one of the roots of the equation is 3 over 2. And then, what if this were all true, what would that number a be there? And figure out the other root, I guess is what they're saying. Determine a and what the other root is. Okay, so if 3 over 2 is a root, well, that means that 2x minus 3 has to be one of the brackets. It has to be one of the brackets. So there you go. Now, I haven't answered the question here, so I'm going to, but I've almost got the whole thing, because it's 2x minus 3, and then it's got to be x times something. What does that b have to be? Well, it has to be 1, because minus 3 times 1 is the only way you're going to get minus 3. So you're locked into b being 1, which means the other root is minus 1. The other root is minus 1. And a has got to be 2. It's the only way it can work, because you're going to end up with, if that's 1, you're going to have 2x. And that's got to be minus 3 times x to make that minus x work. So the only thing a can be is 2, b is 1, but the other root is minus 1. And I forgot to say that. But it'll be if you look in the Google slide version of this, all these answers, when you go to look at it, you'll see that the other root, x, is minus 1. You always answer the question. I didn't there.